am here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all, the greater good of all. I am here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all. Would you sing that with me? I am here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all, the greater good of all. I am here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all. You are here. You are here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all, the greater good of all. You are here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all. We are here. We are here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all, the greater good of all. We are here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all. Now you sing one, your turn. I am here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all, the greater good of all. I am here for the greater good of all, the greater good of all, the greater good of all, the greater good of all. Great singing, and so great to be with you here virtually, and for those of you in the sanctuary, I welcome you all. Let's pick up the guitar here. Got another one for you to sing, and you probably haven't heard this song before either, because I wrote it. I'm a songwriter, and I think you'll catch on pretty quickly. And if you want to think about something you'd like to see more of in the world, this list is not comprehensive. I'm looking for more kindness in this world. I'm looking for more kindness in this world. If it's there and I don't see it, I guess I'm gonna get to be it. I'm just looking for more kindness in this world. Try that with me. Here we go. I'm looking for more kindness in this world. Same thing. I'm looking for more kindness in this world. If it's there and I don't see it, I guess I'm gonna get to be it. I'm just looking for more kindness in this world. What else? Well, I'm looking for more loving in this world. Come on now. I'm looking for more loving in this world. If it's there and I don't see it, I guess I'm gonna get to be it. I'm just looking for more loving in this world. My turn. Oh, this is what I see. It's complicated A to Z, and there's no quick solution anyone is willing to make. Even though it may be glaring, it is time to be more daring, and it's time to be more caring, for goodness sake. I'm looking for more healing in this world. There it is. I'm looking for more healing in this world. If it's there and I don't see it, I guess I'm gonna get to be it. I'm just looking for more healing in this world. And I'm looking for more grace in this world. I'm looking for more grace in this world. And if it's there and I don't see it, I guess I'm gonna get to be it. I'm just looking for more grace in this world. Oh, this is what I see. It's complicated A to Z, and there's no quick solution anyone is willing to make. Even though it may be glaring, it is time to be more daring, and it's time to be more caring, for goodness sake. I'm looking for compassion in this world. I'm looking for compassion in this world. If it's there and I don't see it, I guess I'm gonna get to be it. I'm just looking for compassion in this world. And I'm looking for more justice in this world. I am looking for more justice in this world. If it's there and I don't see it, I guess I'm gonna get to be it. I'm just looking for more justice in this world. And I'm looking for compassion in this world, grace. And I'm looking for more grace in this world, healing. And I'm looking for more healing in this world, loving. I'm looking for more loving in this world, harmony. I'm looking for more harmony in this world, more singing. I'm looking for more singing in this world. I'm looking for more kindness in this world. There it is. I am looking for more kindness in this world.
Good morning and welcome, welcome, welcome to UUCC. And those of you who are joining us online, welcome as well. I'm hearing a little echo. Is it okay now? Is it better? Yeah, I'm not hearing the echo. So welcome again to our Sunday celebration service, where obviously kindness, grace, and love is in the room. In a little bit, I will introduce David a little bit more. So today, I am happy to be the lay leader, and I'm Reverend G, so I am the minister of this church. And we like to have diverse speakers in this church, and sometimes we have guest ministers. Today we have David, who is a singer-songwriter, special guest. It is going to be a wonderful service. So welcome to you, our members, our friends, and our guests here in the sanctuary, and those of you who are choosing to join us via Zoom or on Facebook Live. Please know that this service is recorded and is streamed live. So if you do not wish to be in the live stream, then I invite you to sit back there at those tables. And at all times, please stay quiet, because the building microphones will pick up your voice, and then it will broadcast it, whether you like it or not, to the greater community. And if you'd be so kind, I invite you to switch your cell phones to airplane mode. We are trying to make sure that we have enough bandwidth for our live streaming here in the building. Our building is on Shaver Road in Portage, here in Michigan, on the ancestral lands of the Peoria Potawatomi people. We pay our respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. It is the little brick house, the little brick church with the rainbow flag and the Black Lives Matter banner out front, because we believe that love is love, and it is our responsibility to dismantle white supremacy and build a beloved community that benefits us all. As I mentioned before, I serve this church most Sundays, and today, however, we have David as our special guest. I would like to extend a special welcome today to our visitors here in the sanctuary, as well as online. We are glad that you chose to spend this hour with us this morning. And if you are interested in our church, we invite you to check out our website. And we have, if you're in person here, we have information in the hallway over there. And if you're online, then please feel free to check out our website. It's www.uucommunitychurch.org. If you are joining us on Facebook, then we invite you to join in our Zoom meeting later when we have the coffee hour. David will also be with us, so you will be able to have a conversation with him as well. The link should be in the comment section here on Facebook Live. Now I'm going to share a few announcements before I introduce David and before I give it over to him. Here at our church, we have started a wonderful program, Thursday evenings. We call it Civil Conversations. And in this meeting, in this time together, we address touchy subjects. And we learn and we develop skills to stay in difficult conversations respectfully, with integrity, and with a sense of presence without, losing self. So our next Civil Conversation meeting is November 30th, Thursday at 7 p.m. and it's via Zoom. You're all welcome to join in. So those of you watching online, those of you being here in person, please make a note. 7 p.m. Thursday evening, Civil Conversations. The facilitator of that group is Darby Fetzer. On December 2nd, which is also Thursday, it's also 7 p.m. It's also on Zoom. We have another group that we have started, and we call it Moral Decision Making. And in this group, we are going to talk about the ethics of care as we consider what our moral responsibilities are as far as our aging family and other family members that are concerned. So think about that. It's a very, well, there's a word that it's a appropriate and relevant. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a very relevant topic. So please come join our discussions. And if this is the first time you are joining in, you may feel like, I don't know, I'm interested, but it's just weird. It's a group I don't know. Don't worry about that. You will feel welcome. We will make sure of that. And we are a lot more interested in spreading, in making sure that these programs are offered and are available to everyone else. So therefore, we're very welcoming, very kind, very caring. Don't worry about being new. We'll help you through that initial sense of discomfort. And lastly, a special thanks to the Bott family and Catherine Reagans and for decking the halls over this weekend. You guys did a wonderful job. We're very, very grateful. We are all festive, ready for Christmas. On this day, around the world, Unitarian Universalists light the chalice. We are truth seekers. We seek a truth that is so strong that it can withstand our questioning and even our doubts. The flame reminds us of what we have in common here, and so we bring it to life. In the light of truth and the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, and to share. Before I introduce David, allow me to thank every single one of you who are contributing to this service. You are making it possible with your creativity, with your presence, with your contribution. I'm grateful for every single one of you. This couldn't happen without you. And I am grateful to all of you who have decided to join us this morning. David. I've known David for a few years now, quite a few years now. And way back when I used to be a Unity minister, we invited him. Back then I was in Saugatuck, in Douglas, Saugatuck, Unity on the Lakeshore, and we had him as a special guest. And I've experienced him in other settings as well. And we also sing his songs here in this church. One of them that probably will sound quite familiar to you is I Stand for Love. I Stand for Peace. Remember that song? So David is a prolific singer and songwriter. He is a workshop leader. He's a facilitator. And overall, just wonderful human being. I have been wondering, and I can't figure it out, if his consciousness is high and he's filled with love and kindness and compassion because of his beautiful soul, or is his soul beautiful because his consciousness is high and he's filled with love and kindness? I don't know which came first, but both are present. And so I know that today will be just wonderful, and I look forward to being ministered to him. When we were hammering out the details of this service, he asked me which elements would I like him to do, and I asked him to do as much as possible because this is my opportunity to be ministered to, and who could do a better job than David? As I was reading his bio, guess what? I found out that his song went in 2009 went in the space shuttle. Rocket Science, right? That's the title of that song. His songs have been sung at Carnegie Hall, United Nations. He won numerous awards for his songs, with his songs, and you work with troubled youth. You help them write poetry and songs. He does so much good in the world. So, listen, without further ado, David Roth.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be with you. When someone says they're sending thoughts and prayers, the intention and the notions understood, the power of a thought and of a prayer is something in itself all well and good. But I believe there's one more part to bring, and just as meaningful a thing to say. Is there a way that I can take some sort of action? Is there something I can do for you today? Is there something I can do for you today? Is there something I can do for you today? Just take a look around right now and say, is there something I can do for you today? So pleased to be with you all this morning. And my sermon and song, or message with music, or whatever you might like to call it, today is called Living in Harmony, Easier Sung Than Done. So I hope to illustrate in some songs how ordinary people do extraordinary things for the greater good of all. And I'm going to start right here. This is a song based on a true story that took place in Florida a few years ago. It's so true, none of the names are even changed, right down to the real names of these people. And though no names are changed in the song, a paradigm is shifted. Jessica Robles, a single young mother, was struggling to feed her 3 kids. She went to the market without any money. Family had fallen on hardship. She put what she needed right into her shopping cart. Did not take one extra thing. Some milk and some meatballs, some hamburger helper, canned corn, peaches, and chicken wings. Her kids were so hungry, she had to do something. Never had planned to be poor. She didn't know who else she could turn to. Roll that cart right out the door. That's where a policewoman saw Jessica Robles and caught her red-handed in this. I can't go to jail, Jessica sobbed and she pleaded. Who'll take care of my kids? Officer Thomas saw a much bigger picture, much larger than milk or than bread. Arresting this mother would solve nobody's problems. She had a notion instead. She pulled out her wallet and took out 620s, paid for those groceries in full. When others caught wind of the story, more money came pouring in for Jessica Robles. A woman named Mayra gave $200. She said, I've been right where she is. And one of the local businesses kicked in with 500 more for her kids. When that story appeared on the late evening news, someone watching offered Jessica a job. To say she was grateful would not scratch the surface. Went down to her very last straw. The world may seem random, bad things may happen. Without rhyme or reason, it seems. But now and again, something stunning reminds me that goodness is more than a dream. Goodness is more than a dream. Sing that with me. Goodness is more than a dream. Goodness is more than a dream. Goodness is more than a dream. I love that story. That's why I tried to make a song out of it. And speaking of dreams and living in harmony, I am here today to sing on behalf of the human family, the one human family, not all the different parts that may feel separate and at odds. The names of the people in this song are real as well. For the last 4 years, Guadalupe checked in to the Phoenix office of immigration. Both of her kids, U.S. born. But everything changed the day they took her away. In the home of the brave, in the land of the free, we are immigrants and pilgrims and refugees from every nation, one family. When you come for Guadalupe, you come for me. For the last 2 years, Kamal made his rounds. Interfaith Medical Center in New York City. He went to Sudan to visit his mom. But everything changed. He couldn't come back. He was stranded in the home of the brave, in the land of the free. We are immigrants and pilgrims and refugees from every nation, one family. When you come for Kamal, you come for me. Give me your tired, your poor huddled masses. This is America, built by dreamers, yearning to breathe free. If I had to leave my country, what would I do? If the way I dressed was a trigger for you, if I'm not welcome here, where would I go? Could I sail away on an unknown ocean of hope? In the home of the brave, in the land of the free, we are immigrants and pilgrims and refugees from every nation, one family. When you come for Guadalupe, for Kamal, when you come for my neighbor, you come for me. I take a breath after that song, every time. I imagine there are those of you who've not heard me before this morning, so I wanted to share with you a fan letter that poured in. This was about 12 years ago, but I've been reading it just about every place I've gone to sing or speak for these last 12 years because it's a precious school report from a 9-year-old girl now living in Eugene, Oregon. And here was her paper after she was brought/dragged to one of my concerts by her parents, longtime friends of mine. And I'm sure their intentions were good. And I can only imagine what a 9-year-old made of all this kind of music, which I call easy listening protest songs or heavy mental. Take your pick. But they're just songs. So here is the school paper. It's called David Roth by Alana Baldwin, now 22 years old. She writes, David Roth is my hero. He's a great singer, songwriter, guitar player, and he sang at my parents' wedding, which I did. David Roth writes funny songs and inspiring songs. His funny songs make people that are even down in the dumps laugh. His inspiring songs like Yes We Can, Practice Makes... Did you say perfect? Practice Makes Progress. That's my song. His inspiring songs like Yes We Can, Practice Makes... and some others make me have confidence, courage, and encouragement. Oh, I love this word. I know exactly what Alana meant, encouragement. I know what she meant, but I immediately adopted this word into the imaginary digital David Roth dictionary. And if you look it up there, if you can get access, you will find encouragement, to have courage. And when I looked at this on the page, as it were, I realized exactly what courage is. It's courage without the rage. So it's my ongoing effort to have courage in these complicated times, courage without the rage, and that helps me live more in harmony with everybody when I can remember. Alana continues. David Roth has been playing and singing for over 20 years. It's 30 years and counting now. He's tall, skinny, and has gray hair. I'm amazed that even how old he is, he can still get all the high notes. So they're out of the mouths of babes. Thank you, Alana, for giving me courage to realize what I've been in search of my whole adult life. So now I have a question for you guys. It's a rhetorical question because we're here on Zoom and some of us in the sanctuary. How lucky you are. Have you found yourself during this pandemic, or maybe even prior to the pandemic, at odds with anybody else, unable to live in harmony? You know, a song just doesn't quite do it, easier sung than done. Have you found yourself having a difference of opinion with anybody about anything? I have. So I've composed a song. And now there's enough space in this song for it to be what's called call and response. In other words, I could sing a line like, I'm right. And there's room for you to say, I'm right, you're wrong, you're wrong. Get it? You can sing along, or you can just kind of take this in and see if there's anybody you'd like to sing this to. I'm right, you're wrong, you're off, I'm on. This is my theme song. I'm right, you're wrong. Oh, does that feel good? I'm correct, I'm sure, and you are insecure. My heart is pure. I'm right, I'm sure. Oh, don't you bother contradicting me. You've got no leg to stand on. Where is it you come up with all these viewpoints that you land on? I'm yes, you're no, you're stop, I'm go. Je suis vrai, tu es faux. That's French. C'est si bon. And you know we're gonna get somewhere by being mad and vehement. A seismic shift is always made with words of disagreement. You're right, I'm wrong. Thought I'd just try that on. How about a new song? No right, no wrong, no right, no wrong. That one's a challenge for me, but it's good practice. Living in harmony, easier sung than done. Again, taking action completes that trinity of thoughts and prayers for me, and this is a stunning example of a family who had an extraordinary response to the most difficult of times anyone could possibly imagine. Again, true story. Again, real names. Ahmed had a plastic gun, a toy, that's all it was. He got it from his uncle one December just because. The older boys were rebels and he liked to play along. And one day he'd grow up to be as big and brave and strong. Israeli soldiers often searched the Jenin camps and towns. They were looking for insurgents, they were always cracking down. The residents resented these intrusions on their homes. The rebels fired rifles, the younger boys threw stones. One Thursday came another clash between these warring groups. Again the bullets, stones, and rocks, the rebels and the troops. A soldier saw a gunman and he fired at a boy. The victim was a 12-year-old, his weapon was a toy. Ahmed al-Khatib was taken off to Ramallah, but his wounds were such that he was transferred off to Israel, a hospital in Haifa where the Jewish doctors did every single thing they could to help this child live. Despite their greatest efforts, Ahmed passed away. A family's worst nightmare turned reality that day. And that's when they had every reason to exact revenge, to carry out this history of this hatred between men. They could have shouted out in anger, outrage, grief, and pain. They could have caused a riot against the Jews who'd killed their son. What would they do to face this darkest hour of their lives? They donated all his organs so that others might survive. A liver for a baby, 2 kidneys for a child, 1 lung each, a girl and boy ages 4 and 5. A woman in her 50s got the second chance she'd need. A 12-year-old received the heart of Ahmed al-Khatib. Some were Palestinian and some of them were Jews. The family's insistence was that no one be refused. The neighbors asked the father about this decision he had reached. A heart that can forgive will bring us closer to peace. A powerful reminder to those who might forget the humanity of those who live on the other side of the fence. And somewhere in this world today, 6 people live and breathe the legacy of those who cherished Ahmed al-Khatib. And thank you for your kind attention this morning. I'd like to close the sermon and song portion of this morning with one more song, again, based on a true story about taking action. And it need not be complicated. It can be simple action. And so we're going to take a little journey, a little 4 to 5 minute journey on this graphite guitar, which I've transformed into sounding somewhat like an African kalimba or a kora, that thumb piano kind of instrument sound that will transport us right to Africa for this true, amazing story. Simple action equals living in harmony. Easier acted upon than sung. True story. 30 years ago, in the country of Kenya, They were cutting down trees till very few remained. The topsoil disappeared, the land became a desert. Life was hard to sustain. The women of the villages would go in search of firewood. Branches were scarce in this ocean of sand. One woman, Wangari, saw this taking place. She said, "We must take care of our land." So she planted a tree and planted another, in hope she might see a little change begin. She also saw before her a giant undertaking, and so she organized her friends. They were part of the movement, recovering their land, bringing back the roots of Kenya from the sand. They were moving to make their homeland green, women planting trees. With a bag of seeds, she showed her neighbors about planting more trees, an act for which she paid them a small sum, a giant leap, and soon Wangari organized the women of the Kenyan nation. They were part of the movement, recovering their land, bringing back the roots of Kenya from the sand. They were moving to make their homeland green. Sing with me, women planting trees. And something else was happening, empowerment and strength, and this was threatening to the men who made the rules. Wangari and her women friends were making real changes, so the policemen came and broke their tools. But they never broke her spirit, even though they tried. They accused her of subversion, they arrested her for crimes she carried on in spite of them, and kept on planting trees, saplings of pride and possibility. They were part of the movement, recovering their land, bringing back the roots of Kenya from the sand. They were moving to make their homeland green, women planting trees. Tree planting music. 30 years later, in this country of Kenya, 30 million new trees under African skies. Wangari is the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. She began the movement, recovering her land, bringing back the roots of Kenya from the sand. They were moving to make their homeland green, women planting trees. They are part of the movement, recovering their land, bringing back the roots of Kenya from the sand. They are moving to make their homeland green, women planting trees, women planting trees. Thank you all so much.
David, you did it again. I'm just realizing that if I could play a guitar and I had musical talent, I probably would provide every single sermon with music, because it just drives it home so much better, right? It opens the soul, the heart. The music does that. And then the mind is more receptive to the message. I'm so glad you found this and that you choose your musical talent to convey a powerful message that can change a person at a time. So thank you, David. And please remember that after service, David will be with us in the Zoom group. So if you are on Facebook right now and would like to spend some time with David, in the comment sections, you will find the Zoom link, and please join us. We will all be together. So our lives have been graced by many gifts from the hand of life. In gratitude and love, let us now share a portion of these gifts to support the life and the work of our religious community. We invite you to show your love in a very practical way, giving in the way we all know how to, allowing us to keep the lights on, carrying this life-giving message from the confines of this building into the wider world. So choose the offering of your heart, of your love, and bless it good and send it on. There are a few ways to give. An echo again. I don't know. So there are a few ways to give. You may mail a check to our building. You may give electronically through our church website, or you can give using the Vanco app on a smartphone or tablet, or you can place your offering in the basket that is placed over there on the welcome table. David, will you sing us some more?
Absolutely. As we come around to take our places at the table, a moment to remember and reflect upon our wealth. Here's to loving friends and family, and here's to being able to gather here together in good company and health. And may we be released from all those feelings that would harm us. May we have the will to give them up and get them gone. For heavy are those satchels, full of anger and false promise. May we have the strength to put them down. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you every day. And may we wish the best for everyone that we encounter. May we swallow pride and may we do away with fear. For it's only what we do not know that we have grown afraid of, and only what we do not choose to hear. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you you every day, every day. And as we bless our daily bread and drink our day's libations, may we be reminded of the lost and wayward soul, the hungry and the homeless that we have in every nation. May we fill each empty cup and bowl. May nothing ever come between or threaten to divide us. May we never take for granted all the gifts that we receive, being ever mindful of the unseen hands that guide us and the miracles that cause us to believe. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you every day, every day. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you. May the light of love be with you. May the light of love be with you every day.
As we extinguish the chalice, let us remember the flame awake and alive in our souls. Maybe it is the speaker. And let the light of the chalice bind us together, showing us the way. Please say with me, we extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
And our closing words today, to precede the postlude, come courtesy of Woody Guthrie. He says, "You are a songbird right this minute. Today you're a better songbird than you was yesterday. Because you know a little bit more, you've seen a little bit more, and all you got to do is just park yourself under a shade tree, or maybe at a desk, if you still got a desk, and haul off and write down some way you think this old world could be fixed so it would be twice as level and half as steep." Amen. I add the amen. I stand for love, stand for peace, I stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you, I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you. You know our world is in great pain, she needs our loving care again. But there are those who fail to see what we have done and what we need. There is a cost for every act, and now there is no turning back. We burn a bridge, we bang a drum. It's time to rise, the time has come to stand for love, to stand for peace, to stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true, to stand for hope, to stand for you. And if you're thinking it's not urgent, that we've got more time to kill, if I'm not the one who will change things, then for heaven's sake, who will? So I will move, and I will climb this mountain one step at a time. I won't be swayed, I will not stop until we've made it to the top, where we will stand for love and peace, we'll stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true, we'll stand for hope, we'll stand for you, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you.